All right, let's get this going. Let's do a recap for everyone who hasn't followed the series so far, either the live streams or on the YouTube. And then what we'll do is we'll get started sort of proper. Let me just pan around here and make sure all the tiles are loaded. Dun, 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 dun. All right. So, first of all, are we still at war? Or did we peace out? We did peace out, right? Because did we? Because we weren't in a position? Yeah, we did. We weren't in a position to keep pushing. We got to repair a little bit. We have no happiness. Really? All right, so we're playing on the Canada map from the Scrambled Nations map pack, which is a pretty fun one to play. It's very Pangea-like. It's actually tends to have more land than a Pangea because even on a standard size map, there's so little sea that you effectively have a lot more territory to expand in. We started way on the east coast over here in sort of Quebec-ish, Labrador-ish kind of territory. I don't think there's a proper sort of island of Newfoundland. Yeah, there's a little chunk of rock over there, but I think that's about it. We did do a pretty good job expanding. We took out London relatively quickly, and then we were just sort of expanding and teching up and being quite far ahead technologically. Hey, Ricky, thanks for the sub. Welcome to the party. If we took a look at our info addicts over here in the World Factbook in particular, this is a mod, by the way, which you can find in Steam Workshop, literacy. Not literacy. Technologies. Apparently we are behind Russia. But we are doing pretty well overall. Kashinkin, thanks for the sub. We are doing pretty well overall. The problem, as often happens, is Russia's not necessarily one of the most powerful civs. Let's move my head away from the mini-map over here. Actually make a couple of tweaks. Russia isn't necessarily one of the most powerful civs in the game, necessarily in terms of, in the hands of the players. That might be something like Poland or Korea or Babylon or something like that. But in terms of being an AI, Russia is absolutely brutal as an AI. They are one of the strongest consistently. And they are on the opposite side of the map, which means we're going to be hard-pressed. It's going to take us a while to reach over there and actually be able to sort of slow them down a bit. Hey, G Price, thanks for the sub. And for me to visit my love, Catherine. She is currently in a war with Ethiopia, and apparently has actually taken Addis Ababa, which I believe was their capital, which is, wow, a little scary. Now, in the last video, what we did, so all of that, we were teching up and doing relatively well, and then Morocco declared war on us because we didn't have much of an army, and it was actually a pretty protracted war. Their Berber cavalry, especially when they kicked in, they were very, very dangerous. AIs tend to do very well with cavalry because the extra movement sort of eliminates some of their problems with like pathfinding and tactical setup, and they're very powerful. But once we actually got our proper artillery going, we were able to easily take out Casablanca and Rabat. We do have a bit of a problem right now in that we have negative 16 happiness. Now, we have quite a few happiness buildings currently in the queue ready to go, but we may actually want to purchase some. For example, we've got a zoo queued up over here. Why don't I go ahead and purchase this zoo to start off with? Actually, I might have been able to purchase something cheaper somewhere else first. That zoo just started. We wouldn't be able to afford it. That might be all there is, actually. There might be a building somewhere that could give me happiness that I can afford, but I'm not sure if there is. Like we're mostly waiting on some zoos. We are getting some castles coming in. Castles will give us +2 happiness each. We do have Neuschwanstein, and we also have, under autocracy here, we have fortified borders. We get bonus happiness from castles, arsenals, and military bases. Hey, Zenitano, thanks for the sub. We may not go and build all the arsenals and military bases. That might be a bit much, but it's important to know that we have ways to produce extra happiness, which is good because we're probably going to go on a conquest run. I'm interested in, probably after the truce has expired with Morocco, and our troops have healed and have moved to the front, we will probably restart that war. We do have to be careful because they still have a lot of troops going on here. It's not necessarily that we're interested in Marrakesh, although it is very big and probably has some wonders. In fact, it definitely does. What we're quite interested in is probably acquiring this aluminum from Saleh over here. Now, there is some aluminum over here that has been picked up by Biblos. Lodrian, thanks for the resub. If we got our borders to push out one more tick, we could drop a citadel right here and claim that aluminum. Actually, we don't have to wait until the borders push out at all, I realize, because as long as we use a mounted unit, one of our Canadian abilities is the ability to just scoop up neutral terrain, apparently. And then we could go and do that. But I only have the one great general, and I probably want him for the war. We actually have consumed 2 great generals already on citadels here. Taking Casablanca was a bit of work. If I just sort of waited to proper artillery, it wouldn't have been so bad, but I don't know. Anyway, we're mostly just going to move to the front here. So let's get that up and running. Fortify. You head over that way. Great General, you're going to go and sit roughly over there. You're going to sit roughly, yeah, there's fine. And this way. And we are truly at peace, right? Oh, Mabonzo Congo. I'm going to make peace with you, buddy. There we go. True and proper peace everywhere. Whoa! We got a Creeper Explosion donation. Thank you very much. Some contribution to the Whiskey and Chocolate Fund from Peter. Oh, thank you very much. Poor college students. Listen, I've done that. Man, oh man. I survived on Kraft dinner for ages. Let's just say Kraft macaroni and cheese. But if you're Canadian, you say Kraft dinner. We have some things fortified all over. Me and France, yeah. Get over it, buddy. You I don't need to impress. You're going to hate me no matter what, because I'm, going to go and kick your ass some more. Lord Inigo, thanks for the sub. Biology, great scientist. Nice stuff. Oh, we do have to move some more stuff. We can't steal from France. It's true. It's only Russia that's got any tech on us, and it's only one tech. Well, she's one tech ahead. She might have slightly different techs. So I guess we'll move our spy. Oh, not to the hideout necessarily, but... Now, she might have defensive spies, of course, to Moscow as a spy. If we get caught, we might get in a little trouble. Can we coup Melbourne? Not yet. How's everyone? Some people are having some lag and latency. Everything seems fine at this end. I have 0 dropped frames whatsoever. So if you're getting any lag or latency, unfortunately, it might be at your end or it might be Twitch. Sometimes it's the Twitch servers, depending on what area you're in. The internet is a big, complicated thing. Okay. Tech. Well. I think we can make do without ballistics. I don't think we need combustion. Electronics can be quite good because getting some early battleships can be very, very, very potent. But I think the thing to do will be to tech up to plastics, both because infantry will be quite nice, but especially the research labs. Now, did we just discover biology? We just discovered biology, and we do have oil. Wunderbar. Happiness is down to -12. We didn't get any rebellion pop-ups yet. Although, and anyone where I might be able to buy... Could I buy castles in some of these places where they're not queued up? Like here. How much does a castle cost? There, I can afford a castle, +2 happiness. Brings me -10, which might still... Yeah, barbarians can still pop up at -10. Oh, that is really a pain in the butt. But, we'll just have to deal with that. We will have some coal here later on. I'm trying to decide if I should move all my troops to the front here or if I should leave some over here, because what we've seen last time is they were quite keen on attacking us in this direction. Although it takes them a long time to actually reach anywhere, so we may or may not be in any actual danger, especially if we sort of just rush over here. And I think that's what I'm going to do. I'm Canadian. It's all about rush, right? Whoa! That still creeps me out a little bit every time. Ligurian. Montreal Canadiens in 4. Yeah, probably. To anyone confused, the hockey playoffs are currently going on, the Stanley Cup playoffs. There are 5 Canadian teams in there. And unfortunately, round 1, Canada and Ottawa, the Montreal Canadiens and the Ottawa Senators, one of them have to knock each other out. Looks like Montreal are going to knock out Ottawa, which, as a French Canadian, I suppose I'm okay with that. I do like the Ottawa Senators, though, because I did go to university in Ottawa, and I went to several of their games. Okay, so World Ideology Autocracy passed. Oh, the International Games is going on, and I'm not paying any attention to that. Oh, well, it just happened now. Okay. What do we want to sort of encourage? I don't know. We probably can't pass world religion. Here, I'll try it. It's never going to go. But we want hockey as a world religion. Hockey, hockey, hockey. We are going to have to start building some of these antiquity sites. So yeah, the World Ideology Autocracy passed. It's amazing. And it's because Russia has so many votes, and I voted for it. And also, International Games passed, because they always pass. Also, I sold my votes to someone for that. So, International Games, we do definitely want... I think I'm going to finish Big Ben here. and then we'll sort of interrupt it at that point. Now, it would be really nice to get gold, just because the free social policy, the tourism boost isn't bad to make sure we don't get too much cultural pressure, but the free social policy would be beautiful. Certainly, getting silver is important, because we'll get +3 happiness from bronze and +3 happiness from silver as well, plus the influence. Most people will get the influence, but at least it keeps us on parity. So we'll keep working on Big Ben, but then start going there. And then the problem is we do have this happiness problem. So we do sort of have to keep working on some of our happiness constructs. Well, this one's a little further away, so go ahead and start on that right away. Tell you what, some of these buildings won't get done in time, so we'll do that. We'll just make sure we've got some getting done. So Big Ben, castle in 6 turns will stop us from being negative, which is fine. And then the zoo to give us a little bit more padding, maybe. Actually, we can probably do that. So in 6 turns, we'll no longer be in -10. If we got more money, which we won't have, we could get a bit of extra happiness boost. Oh, you know what we could do? We have mounted units, right? Hang on. Who is that? Mercedes fan. Been watching your videos in 2010. Civ 4 Rome. Nice. Great stuff. Oh, thank you very much. I think Civ 4, the Rome playthrough, was actually the very first Let's Play I've ever done of anything. I think before then I was doing League of Legends commentary type stuff. Okay, hold on. As Canada, if we garrison a mounted unit, we get happiness. Do we have any left? It looks like no. Okay, fair enough. You are going to get a triple barrage, my friend. Hey, we'll move you there. Move you there. Move you that way. And you've got to heal kind of sort of regardless, but we can move you there. And move you like that. All right. Great scientist. I'm really concerned. I don't want to end him in the open. I want to make sure that he ends his turn in a city because we might get rebels. So we'll go into Ottawa, and then we'll be in a position to go to one of those things soon, but not yet. Because the barbarians could spawn, and they might spawn right on top of that guy. Yeah, go there. Now, what I might want to do is actually leave some... at least some artillery or something in some of these cities behind to protect our buttons. I really wish we could get... Can we trade with anyone? Listen, Nappy, Polian, you've got some cotton. I won't give you gold. Like, I won't give you my actual only gold because I got to come out ahead on happiness resources. But what if I pay you... Whoops. 7 gold per turn for your cotton? Yeah, they're usually a little snottier the other way around, even though we're friends. Okay, I will pay you 9 gold per turn so that I don't get any barbarian spawning. Excellent. That also means I don't have to worry about completing these castles. I can go right to work on international games everywhere, except I still want to put some effort into Big Ben. Okay, good. And then it also means I can move all my troops to the front. We have a lot of artillery, and maybe not enough people to actually cover them. No, they're mostly moving there. Plus, we got a few constructing. All right. Are you a rebel? That's right. God, I got to play some more Tropico again. Such a good game. You sit where you are, Mr. Great General. And yeah, I mean, I suppose I could light bulb something. You know, burn up the Great Scientist for a free tech, but... yeah, that's fine. I still have the spare. Yep. But I think it's still early enough in the game that building an academy will pay off. Yes! We were successful in the World Congress to give ourselves a world ideology. Sure, we'll have an embassy for now. That's fine. Catherine has completed the Eiffel Tower. Okay. She's a little bit scary. World Congress expands infrastructure. We get more votes. And, of course, we get even more votes because we are autocratic. Oh, here's something I could do with my faith. Right now, I'm saving up for great engineers. But, put on Remind Me Later. In Quebec City, let us get a... Inquisitor? 600 from the Inquisitor. Oh, but I can get a great profit right now. We'll use this. We can use this to spread our religion. I want to flip these 2 cities over to hockeyism. Choose host. Well, Catherine is going to be the host no matter what because she's got infinity votes. So I will go ahead and just vote for her. You know, keep demonstrating my love to Catherine. What happened here? Dynamite was stolen. From London! They're starting to steal from London now. Okay. So we're going to go and change this up. You know, instead of doing anything over sneaky in Melbourne, we'll do that. They have continuously stolen from Ottawa, I think, every time now, but now they've moved their efforts to London. London, so that we don't forget, we're going to make sure to queue up a constable in there, right there. Lovely. And you know what? That frigate is so far down the queue, let's get rid of that. Flipped up, thanks for the resub. Okay. Right, so now we're not getting barbarians, which is great. So what we're going to do is, I think right over here, we're going to replace that with an academy. That's going to be okay. Meanwhile, keep moving units to the front. We will have to get some archaeologists out soon. Let's do this and that, because it'll be easier to do stuff. You fortify where you are. You come in that general direction. You just wait. So having a front line of Great War infantry, which I don't believe Morocco has, and backed by artillery, which of course has range 3 and indirect fire, I think we can pretty much just take on any number of AI troops, basically. Pretty confident that we just have, like, the ability to just crush them. Oh, I haven't checked our progression on the international games, so I should do that. No, I reject you. I should probably take your money for a couple of turns. I don't think my opening your borders to you would make a big difference, but... international games, where are we right now? We currently have... Okay, we only have 300, 11% done. So at this rate, we could theoretically expect to get 3,000 hammers, which wouldn't be enough for the gold. So we're just going to go to silver and then stop. But that permanent happiness boost is going to be very important. So let me go ahead and pop this one. I like to do it on grassland, even though it's going to replace the farm here. Just because that way there's enough food in his tile that the scientist or the person working the academy will be able to feed themselves. Actually, never mind. It's the plains. I done goofed. Oh well, still, it's fine. All right. We will... I guess we can scooch shoot it here. Technically, if we had vision on Fez, you'd even be able to fire from there, which would be interesting. Fortify, fortify, fortify. Well, just keep moving up as much as you can. And you will end up there. Metal Gareth, thanks for the sub. So we're going to go and convert Casablanca. Now, the thing is, when we're using... Inquisitors would work out perfectly, too. Maybe we don't want to use this profit. Unless we want to do, like, aggro spread. The other thing I could do is put down a holy site. Which, actually, I think I like. Hopefully, I don't know. Actually, there's not enough in the game to make that worthwhile, is there? Anyway, he was cheaper than Inquisitor. It's going to be fine. We'll use him to convert over these two cities. Casablanca, I don't think we're going to annex. I think it's too small to make that worthwhile. Ideology. We've got someone else took autocracy, I think. Yes, of course, I voted for you. Carthage. Very well. You denounced me. That's fine. Can I denounce you back? Before I declare war on you? I mean, you declared war on me that first time, buddy. So we still have our peace treaty. We can adopt a new policy. Please give me another tenant. Anything with happiness is good. I don't usually get universal healthcare, though, because, you know, it's local happiness. I only have so many places with national wonders. Yeah, it makes a difference. Not that many. We're mostly going to a lot of war. So I'm actually thinking elite forces. Wounded military units inflict 25% more damage than normal. That's quite a massive bonus. I mean, ideally, you want to fight with your healthy units, but we're going to take that. I don't usually go autocracy, but, you know. Everything's a little different from time to time. So we're going to flip you with that in a moment. We just wait here. Let's take a look at the tourism output. So our tourism output is basically in line with every other nation. Korea's got revolutionary wave, but being the AI, they still have positive happiness. Like, look, my people are content and unhappy. These guys have revolutionary wave with negative 23 happiness from that, and they're still happy. Because AI. I don't know. Let's take a look at our progress here. 422, okay. When we get closer, I'll start to peel some of the cities off, but for now, I'm quite happy with that. I'm going to finish a zoo in Casablanca, which is nice. It'll be nice to get our happiness positive again, and the international games will help that a lot. Ethiopia has denounced me. That's interesting. Winter Vulpine, thanks for the sub. And yeah, see, we don't like Morocco. We all agree on that. Napoleon entered the modern age. Good for them. Canada, we need healthcare. You're right. Big Ben is done. Yeah. All right. Cheaper purchases everywhere, which isn't bad. Catherine is constructing Cristo Redentor. Catherine is plotting against Napoleon. Sure, I'll share intrigue with him. We'll stay a little friendlier. I don't have enough money for another research agreement yet, which is too bad. Catherine's loaded. Holy crap, she's got a lot of cash. I don't suppose. Friendship? Damn it, that's too bad. Borders of Kingston have grown. Okay, and where are we again? Here? Okay, we're getting very close. I think I can leave all the cities on for another turn. I don't think that'll overshoot it. Or at least not overshoot it much. I'm not mathing, but, you know. Oh, not Holy Site. Flip this city. There we go. Wonderful. And then make your way over to Rabat. Now that we've got that, can we faith buy pagodas in puppet cities? Apparently the answer is no. Interesting. Now, once this city's out of resistance, Rabat's big enough, I'm pretty sure we will simply annex it. You rest where you are now. Morocco only causes problems. Absolutely. Denixon! Thanks for the sub! More people... Oh, order. Interesting. That's not going to be healthy for them. France? Now we're not going to be friends anymore. Aw, man. Come on, France. Why you got to be like that? And you have no money, so we can't sign a research agreement now. I don't have enough to do, like, a massive loan or anything. That makes me sad. I guess I'll put you here. And you will leave there. Yeah, it doesn't tell me there. What does it tell me? Over here? Will it tell me how long my peace treaty is? No. I'd have to go to my other screen. That's kind of annoying, but that's okay. I think we'll be ready to go to war as soon as that happens. Let's check our progress here. There we go. 735 of 720. We're going to stop working in the international games now. That's going to be enough whenever the international games finish to give us +6 happiness and some relationship boost with the city-states. And we're still working on castles, which will give us happiness. Each castle will give us +2 because of things. And there we go. 6 will be enough to make it hockey a majority religion over here. Excellent. And then I'm just going to pull back with this guy, like all the way into Quebec City. We'll just have him parked there. And then when we take over more cities, we can do that. Again, Inquisitor would sort of be better, but it turns out that this was cheaper. Right, more Great War Infantry, more defensiveness, more happiness. It's all good. Yes! I would love to work together with you, Dido. Are you autocratic? Doesn't say it there? It says it here. Carthage, autocracy, nice. Okay, yeah, so we're set to be friends. And what's also nice about Carthage is they're out of my way from the primary conquest line. And if I am going to go for an actual domination victory, I will need to take them out at some point, but I, don't know. International games, 38% complete. This unit is upgraded. We'll give it drill, and I could give it amphibious assault or something for over here, but I think it's going to be fine. I think what we'll do is go double drill, and I'm going to move it down to sort of here. Protect this silver and generally, sort of stop up the enemy pathing here. He's not going to be able to defend everything by himself, but hopefully he'll do all right. What I need to do is grab one of my workers over here, who's probably been automated, and make sure he hooks up the oil. Is there any more oil in our territory? We only got the one pop-up. That's 7 oil, though. 7 is plenty. This one, we should grab that tile at some point, so that's fine. Oh, we've got some oil at sea over here, which is good. London. Why don't you queue up a workboat? Also, we need to get our trade routes going again. They got pretty destroyed. We'll get them going soon. We do need refrigeration, actually, to be able to build that offshore oil platform. Well, we'll finish plastics, because I think that's quite good, and then we'll make sure to pick up refrigeration. So that workboat here, I'll DQ it. Cargo ship. Excellent. We're going to sort you by highest gold, and keep doing that. Plus the extra science is nice. But we've got a few things that'll give us discounts on purchasing things, so that's going to be beautiful. 3 more turns here would be actually quite nice to annex Rabat and then instantly build a courthouse there. One of my favorite little things. Elizabeth hates me. I don't know why she hates me. Oh, excellent, yes. It might have to do with the fact that I own London. I'm just saying. What win condition is he going for? Domination would be nice. I mean, it's right in the title of the thing. We might also do science. I mean, science is the sort of thing that you can just do when you're winning, generally speaking. But what's important is that I get over here to the Russian territory. Wow, she's got some planes stationed here and everything. Just because right now she's leading in score by quite a lot. Her tech is pretty good, and Russia's always really powerful. We're going to have to be in a position where we can take Russia down one giant peg, no matter what. Which might lead us to do a full domination victory, or at the very least, just, you know, take them down so that they can't win while we work on our science victory, something like that. But we have to move in that general direction. I'm just going to fortify the prophet there. All my units are healed up. Truce is not yet expired.